up, y'all? What's up?
What's happening?
How's it going, man?
Chilling, getting comfy, ready for the stream. We're back. It's React and Draw here to talk about the AI madness that's sweeping the nation right now. As Miyazaki's artwork has been assimilated by the AI Borg hive mind and has distributed the art style to the world to
Skynet
do
took
what.
it over.
Mhm. And they're doing what they will, which is basically a bunch of memes.
Right.
Memes transformed into new memes via Ghibli. It's like this is what it is. This is what the masses do. But anyway, before we get into all that, how you been?
How y'all doing? Got Nagi's in the chat. What's up, Hale? How's it going? How's it going, man? How is it going?
What up?
Is it boring? I'm trying to find out how old Miyazaki is.
We were trying to figure out the correct pronunciation of Studio Ghibli or Ghibli.
Ghibli.
I'd say it's Ghibli
Yeah, we're gonna go with Ghibli.
because it's
Um,
funnier. Big cut of my
we're
jib,
gonna go with somebody.
and I believe it's accurate. That's how I've been saying it, Ghibli.
Yeah, I've been saying that
People have
for
this.
all my life.
Now people say Ghibli. Like maybe people in the chat could help us on that one.
It's Ghibli. It's Ghibli. It's a freaking 2/3 of X's AI lately. Well, yeah, especially today. Like today, it just blew up. Like today was kind of it started off as like, huh, well, look at that. To like, all right, yo, like, like just
Yeah, even all these influencers who never probably watched an anime in their life
yeah,
are using it. The White House was using it.
the White House. It got that deep. I mean, I don't know. Maybe people. Hold on, I have a take. Maybe people, right, are so starved for entertainment that internet entertainment is now the entertainment.
Well, that's been the way for a while now. I mean, look, all the Hollywood stuff is kind of like crashing. They can't develop the entertainment right now.
Right.
They don't know what to do. They had Snow White, it flopped. Like,
Nobody's watching Snow White, but they gon' nobody's watching. Yo, like more people watched that workout influencer than watch Snow White, bro. Like I don't. I forgot the dude's name again. Ashton Hall. Yeah, there you go. More people watch his videos of him. I don't know, flexing his Rolex. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, just go on Twitter for that one. Right? He's all over the place. Then watch Snow White. Actually, I don't know if that number is accurate. I'm just saying it because it's funny.
yeah. I mean, Disney has like sporadic, they have their successes, I'm sure, like Moana and
Yeah.
things like that. Mixed in with, I guess, like the flops that they had, like was it the Marvels. And for
Right.
every Marvels, you have your Deadpool, Wolverine. For every Snow White, you have your Moana. But Captain America, Brave New World, I think that had like a
Bruh.
budget issue or something where it was they had to do reshoots, and
Yeah, there was reshoots galore.
they allegedly spent like I don't know over 100 million doing something or other to it. And even though the thing I think made at this point 200 million bucks, did it make at least that?
Um,
I think it made at least that.
I believe so.
But
I couldn't
now
tell
they're
you.
saying the trades are saying that it's not enough to get over the hump. So I don't know.
It's
And then you
break.
got like TV shows. I mean, if you think about network TV, nothing's really like breakthrough like it used to be back in the days.
Yeah.
I mean, there's still network TV shows like the CSIs and the FBIs and the NCISs and all this.
I don't know. What are
But
people watching? I guess we're all waiting for like
they're watching The
Stranger Things.
Equalizer with Queen Latifah.
Oh boy. Okay. That's how you know the.
What kind of
Oh,
story arcs they got on that? Kind of recurring villains they got.
I don't know. We'd
Like,
have to look up
the lore.
Queen Latifah lore, the Equalizer, to figure out what's going on there.
You know, maybe we're out of touch with America. You know, maybe it's doing fine.
Oh, it's us?
Yeah, maybe it's us. Maybe we're just not the ones watching this ground breakthrough television.
I'm supposed to be doing that. I'm supposed to be playing, what's the thing? Assassin's Creed Shadows or something,
Right.
which is having its own controversy with, I don't know, going back and forth with Elon or something. Like, that's a whole thing.
Yeah. So, look at this piece of art on the screen. Why don't you explain what you're
Oh,
drawing?
this is a Marvel rivalization. I just made up a word of invincible characters. So this is Eve. I gotta finish this up. I already did Mark. Which hold on, let me put him up on the screen. Where's he at? Here we go. There we go. There's Mark. Had to make this character screen from scratch because they don't have a Marvel Rivals template. So I was like, well, I guess I better go find fonts and get to work. Except for the hero profile thing at the top. That I copy pasted. Everything else I had to like recreate, which was it was an experience to say the least. But wasn't that bad. It was kind of cool to do. And now that I have this template, I'm just going to use it for the other characters that I'm creating. And I had to make a bio too. I'm just like, oh boy, here we go. Now there was another template without a bio. I should have did that, but by the time I figured that out, I was already knee deep in this template. So I was like, I might as well just see it all the way through. Like whatever. But yeah, that's what I'm working on. Hand drawn art. Not AI. I had to actually like move my my hands and fingers for this one. But yeah, we're gonna get into this madness in a moment. And oh boy, let's go to the original. Hold on, let me go find the original post and I'll put it up on screen. Here it bookmarks. Here we go. Uh, why is that not showing? Bear with me, y'all. Hold on.
But I don't know. It's a whole new world, man. Look, they basically. That's what they've given the world just a few prompts. You just type in a couple things like Giblify my family portrait,
Right.
and it'll have your family looking like Spirited Away and characters. This is crazy.
I think it's this. I think it's this. Yeah, here we go. There we go. But hold on. Let's scroll down. There's just a whole bunch of stuff going on right now. Where is the original post? Okay, so this is the post I first saw. Oh right. Before anything, because we might be making this into a video. Full disclaimer: do not bother anybody on that I'm about to show up because there's a bunch of different opinions, pro, for, people reasonable, people not reasonable. So yeah, nobody bother them, please. That's their own opinion, even if I disagree with it or agree with it, regardless. All right, so we got this person here says it's been 24 hours since OpenAI unexpectedly shook the AI image world with 4.0 image generation. I'm not exactly sure what that means because I'm not well versed in AI program speak. Here are the 14 most mind-blowing examples so far of 100% AI generated arts. Okay, Studio Ghibli style memes. So apparently, oh sorry guys, it's a little off screen, but it's showing most of it. Um, so apparently, yeah, this is 100% created. I'm trying to look for the flaws and everything to see like where it's messing up. Oh, here we go. It's messing up on grandma over here. She's kind of got eyes looking in two different directions or something. Then this guy, this is the dude from the Olympics, right?
Yeah. Gosh.
You know, I've never seen this clip, by the way. I've n-
Oh yeah, the big deal was that he had no eye gear. Like they let you wear like some, some eye gear to help you aim or something, and
okay,
he had no headgear, no eye gear. He just like eyeballed it.
interesting. So he was his own John Wick.
Right.
Okay, okie dokie, okie dokie.
So the jokes were like he's an assassin in real life. That's the gag.
Huh. Oh, that's what it was. I mean, I figured he did something amazing. I just saw him all over the place, and I didn't know. I should have went to look it up. Okay, we got that. We got y'all remember this meme, right? I should get this more in frame, to be honest. But I think y'all can tell that's the girl smiling with the fire in the background. Uh, I'm wondering what they do. Are they just like feeding the memes to it or something? Like, I'm wondering how this even works.
I guess there's like a form of it on Twitter where you just type into Grok and they'll say, make this picture something, and it'll try to make it into whatever you want.
Hmm. Interesting.
But I guess ChatGPT or OpenAI, they had the ability to give you, I guess, accurate looking Studio Ghibli artwork.
Hmm.
Well, in the art style.
Well, yeah, yeah. Interesting. And then, as this person goes to go on to show other, examples that OpenAI is doing right now. OpenAI is making Wikipedia pages apparently. Huh?
Dang.
It's doing all kinds of stuff. What is this? Like a Lego cat? Oh no, it's like a.
It's also doing different art styles too. Like they had them doing like some kind of 19, I don't know, 40s cartoon style from America. It was kind of wild.
Interesting. Yeah, you got we know who this person is, right? Yeah.
Oh, ray gun.
Yeah, ray gun. You know what I'm saying? uh, yeah, it's funny. Um, by tomorrow or definitely by this weekend, they're gonna have like the Ghibli art style making all kinds of like political statements that my man never wanted to make.
It's already started. Like,
Oh, that's true. That's true. You're right. It has started.
I seen memes with Biden. I seen memes with Trump. I seen all kind of stuff. Big Floyd. They got all
Oh
kind of wild.
yeah.
And like, it's just like,
Oh,
bro,
I seen that one.
like this is like kids' entertainment, and it doesn't matter anymore. It's just like property of the internet.
It's like, no,
You
we own it. No.
know?
And it's funny because I could be lighthearted all I want, but like if my art style got like like chugged through to like do foolishness, I'd be upset. This dude's like 84 now, by the way.
Well, I mean, like, look, I mean, people are having fun, and fun is fun. Like, I'm not gonna be pooping on fun.
No, me neither. Like, so when I saw it, it was kind of. I think my beef comes in mostly where like people want to use it for fun, like, hey, see what I did, see what I did, and I'm just like, okay, whatever. I mean, I can't physically or digitally stop
Yes, right.
stop somebody from using AI. Like, and in some instances, I don't even care. Like when people use AI to create their like their thumbnails.
Right.
Like, I don't care about that. Like I don't know. I don't care about that. This is one dude I watch sometimes, and he talks about like how New York is kind of crazy. Named like Cash Jordan, I believe, and he started using AI thumbnails, and I was like, whatever, man. It's kind of funny, but I think the problem comes in, and if I might show some examples later of like people saying like oh, is Miyazaki gonna be mad? Good, take his art. And I'm just like, all right, bro.
That's
That's
crazy.
yeah, that's like the sentiment where That's like when people have these thoughts where it's just like, oh well, now we could get our own art instead of paying these miserable artists. I'm like, see this. I'm like, you actually did not have to say all that. And then of course, you know, you have the artists that are like, you know, screw that. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, I could front and be like, listen, this doesn't mean anything. This is not going to affect the livelihood of artists. Blah blah blah. But I mean, come on, like this looks pretty decent. Like, I mean, I don't know, maybe
is that
it's all
lumber?
looking pretty from Office Space.
Oh, you guys can't see the top of this. Hold on.
I mean, if some guy like paid some dude, can you make Lumberg into Studio Ghibli style? And some guy got paid like $100 to do that, like
Mhm.
for such like a I don't know, generic internet request.
Right.
Why wouldn't he just go to the chat GPT and type it up and get it for free? Like, I mean, if they allow it.
Right.
It's like when people say, can you buy the album? And then when the MP3 revolution happened back in the late 90s, early 2000s, it was like, people were like, yeah, sure. And then, but other people just like stole it, you know.
Oh, not the cat.
And there wasn't even a law against it. It was like trying to be figured out in real time. They were just like mass uploads, mass downloads of MP3s. The only way it had to be is they would pass a law or something and it had to be all regulated and all this. But it's like,
Yo,
how
look
can
what they
you do
put
that?
on here, bro.
Is that Alex Jones?
That is definitely Alex Jones, bro. That is
He look
definitely.
different now. He got like a beard and he got a shaved head. So now
Something happened to Sam.
Sam. Oh, he got a. Yeah, who's this?
Whose man is this? Who's this
I don't
guy?
know. He got the skin lightening lotion.
And then he also, by the way, he also got like two eyes. It's kind of weird. Like he got like an eye down here and then an eye up here. It's kind of actually really disturbing. Man, look like a straight up alien. Probably make like a monster out of that picture or something.
He was race swapped to white. That was Bruce Campbell, right, from Army of Darkness.
Right.
This is like more of a I don't know, solo leveling
Yeah, I was about
kind
to
of.
say Neo and solo level.
That's crazy though.
Oh no. Oh
Right.
boy. Uh,
Okay.
Power said Ghibli AI has been around for a while. People are just making mean pictures now, and it scares the public.
Oh, okay.
Oh
So that's
no. It's a 316. They're just going ham right now. I don't know what meme this is.
not sure.
Yeah, I don't get the reference. Yeah, Rick Roll.
Rick Roll. Some more stuff, man. Look. So what's this? What's the takes on this? What's from the artist community?
But the artists are not having it. The artists are not having it. I mean, let's see. Did I save any of them? Oh, here's a big one. Oh, is Mark Brunette, which actually I have to do a reaction to one of his videos because I want to try one of his coloring styles. He says the fact that Studio Ghibli is making $0 out of this while OpenAI is raking in the billions after literally stealing the iconic art style is truly effed. I know Mark would not be feeling this like whatsoever. I try to do a search on like we can go on here thread. This guy says the problem is OpenAI made 9 billion last year while you losing 5 billion ish. So they're not even making money. It's just an eternal pit for despair for something. Said their scumbag CEO is making bank. So yeah, this is I tried to actually look this up by the way, like if they're like how much money they are making, and it seems to be up and down.
But doesn't like Sam Altman have like a deal with the government to make like the largest AI computer or something in the world just to compete with China? And
Really?
Yeah, it was him and two other rich guys, and they were standing next to Trump, and they were like, "Oh, we're gonna make the biggest AI supercomputer plan or something like this thing's gonna cure cancer and whatnot, and all this." The promises they
Right.
was give us. We're going to Venus. We're gonna go back in time. Like stuff like that. So I guess it's like you make a giant AI company or whatever. You make 9 billion, you lose 5 billion. It doesn't matter, like, because now you got a meeting with the president to get investments from rich billionaires
Hmm.
and the government possibly to do bigger things. It's like, and then now you have billions of dollars coming, hundreds of billions of dollars coming in. Like, it's almost like you get money and then you spend crazy money just so you could be in the room with the guy that's going to give you hundreds of billions of dollars.
Hmm.
That's like rich people stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
While normal guys like, oh, I gotta save money. I gotta like ration. I gotta pay for my loaf of bread and then car payment. No, this so these rich guys just say 5 billion, poof, whatever.
Right.
Because they know you gotta do big things to meet big people. That's all. I don't know. This is what I assume. I don't know from watching Shark Tank and
The Shark Tank knowledge.
I don't know, a bunch of movies about rich dudes or something. I don't know. That's my knowledge comes from, like watching Wall Street. But yeah.
These
What's
are
the chat
all
saying?
these are all art. JPN says, yeah, I've been using Stable Diffusion models to generate Ghibli art style for a couple years now. Any anime style one you can get some comic styles, some excuse me, sorry, and some comic and cartoon styles as well. Yeah, I've seen a lot of that on Pinterest.
Yeah, and they even have some animation
Oh
going on.
yes, you sent me that, right? I think I saved it.
Yeah. So look at that. Well, that's you
So
have to check the yeah. Well,
yeah, this
that's a real
Katsuka so says, so this is AI. This is AI animation. It's disturbing to see. I doubt Ghibli would ever have given permission for their work to be used to train these kinds of tools, and I hope Miyazaki never sees these videos.
He probably he's seen them, or his people have definitely seen them for
There's
sure.
people have seen him, sure. I don't know what he's doing nowadays. My man is, you know, probably chilling in, I guess, retirement.
He's not retired. I think I made a movie like
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're right.
a couple years ago. Guys, and that's him right now. I probably don't want to show it to him because he's gonna lose his mind. Look, they did Dune up there. See,
Yeah.
look at that. I mean, you're gonna have like some kind of like art people coming in and saying, "Well, it's stiff" or something. I don't know. They're gonna like have a complaint about it. But I mean, like for a frame, like this is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Like if this kind of sequence was spliced into like an anime, people wouldn't notice that it was like out of place, especially since how like all these animes are like already like half CG anyway with these backgrounds.
Of course, the argument would be that you have to work on CG.
That's true. Yeah, you got to work on CJ.
Like you
No, I'm
actually.
saying like, but I'm saying like for the quality of what this
Oh
is.
yes, 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 yes. Like if you took now, so they just try to do like a fight scene there, and it looked like wild stiff. Like it's like,
Right. It was just like
like
couldn't move anything.
like but I guess if they like yeah this joint here,
Yeah.
like I guess if it was spliced in, like you wouldn't be able to know. Apparently, and I tweeted about this. That show based on David from the Bible uses AI imagery.
Well, that makes sense. I mean, like, there's Amazon's trying to save money from all them. They did Lord of the Rings show for like $300 million, and they had the big strike, and they
You
get
know,
definitely AI was going to be in play after losing them funds.
I mean, to be honest, they could get rid of that they Lord of the Rings show and just like divvy out the money to other shows to make
I don't know. The
Realistic.
jury's still out on like whether they know what's successful or what people want. I mean, like they had Reacher, but maybe that was like a fluke or something. You
Right.
know? Because I see like they're trying to do stuff in Hollywood now. Like they're having that movie with Jason Statham, A Working Man.
Oh, right.
So it's like they're trying to do things that are like coded to, I guess, working class America, where they have him in like a trucker hat and he's beating up these these traffickers
Yeah.
of ladies. So he's like, I don't know, whooping, you know, some Jeffrey Epstein cutout or something like a. So it's like, all right, this is what America wants. They figure like this is America, and I think that's probably what America wants at some point. They want some kind of justice or retribution. Like
Right.
in the last movie he did, The Beekeeper, he was beating up phone scammers or something.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is like the common villain. So whoever's making those movies, like David Ayer, right, the guy from Suicide Squad,
Yeah.
at least that guy knows it's like who the villains of America are.
This is a Lord of the Rings one. Hold on. Alpha Protos here. What's up? Says anime was a mistake. Well, hold on, because I'm gonna let you cook with that point right there. I said recently he's been doing full CG movies. Okay. Now he says, I mean, it looks great, but I don't know. As long as people don't make money off of it, it's straight rip off. So,
Yeah, I mean, it is a ripoff. I mean,
I further said, didn't Chuck Dixon create the book A Working Man was based on?
yeah, he wrote the books.
Mm.
You know, they called Levon's Trade. I think the guy's still name is Levon in the movie,
Okay.
and I think Sylvester Stallone co-wrote the script with the director of the movie. So yeah, Chuck Dixon is getting his movie's out. It's like he's getting adapted by Hollywood. That's pretty cool.
Mm.
Comic book writers, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, there you go.
And if this is a hit, I guess they'll do all his books. I can't speak to how accurate the adaptation is, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Plus it's good. Like we want to see an action movie, bro. We want to see like dudes like doing, martial arts on people and running around. Like it's been too much. Like I don't know.
You weren't satisfied with Craven, bro? Like,
Oh my god. I saw Craven.
I began to watch Craven.
Bruh. It was like in the beginning, it was like, this is kind of lame, but it's not that bad. I don't know why and then like it went on and it seemed like Craven's power levels were fluctuating.
Okay.
Like they had a scene where like they kidnap his brother, right? Spoiler alerts. I don't know if you wanted to see the rest of Craven, but
I mean, yeah, I'll watch it, but I don't care. So I don't.
it's like midway in the film, or not
Yeah,
less than midway.
I do not care about Craven spoilers. Go ahead. Sorry, chat.
Yeah, sorry for spoiling this.
Spoiling the tour de force known as
Craven. But he seems to like jump out of windows, climb down. Like he has like superpowers. He's almost like powerful as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Maybe more powerful than Spider-Man. I really can't tell. He's like running down buildings, jumping off of high-rise buildings, landing on the floor, racing past cars. They had, and then in one scene, like he was getting like they tried to assassinate him, and he like jumped off a mountain, and boulders fell on him, and he was still alive and running around. Heck? It's like, is it the Hulk or something? Is he like Hulk level? Like, no. Craven doesn't have that kind of power in the comics. Like, this is crazy.
I try to read. I try to look up. Apparently, there was like one arc where he had like some kind of powers or something, but it seemed to be.
It just seemed too outrageous, for what I saw. Like, and the way the CG was kind of bad when it happened. It was like too many rocks fell on his head. He's just like, okay. I'm just like, you got to be hurt a little bit, bro. Like, I mean. Or else it's not a thrill. It's just like But anyway, I don't know. I got off on that detour, but I'm just
Wait,
saying, like, I don't know. Maybe we need some grounded, R-rated entertainment for
well, all we
grown
have
up.
coming up is the ballerina. That's it.
Yeah.
That's what we got coming up that I can think of.
So it's time for Levon. It's time for like Jason Statham. Like, apparently, all the action heroes are pushing 60
Yeah.
because young people don't want to be in action movies anymore. I don't know. They want to. Chris Hemsworth. That's like, and Craven. I guess the guy tried it, and
Yeah.
look what they gave him. They gave him a.
Wait, who is this supposed to be?
I said little kid, that little African kid. That's like, he's like sarcastic, and you ain't seen that dude.
Oh, that's him. This
Yeah.
one threw me off. Okay, understood. Not the dog, not the side eye dog, bro. Not there's a grumpy cat. I remember this dude. Of course, we all know this guy.
I saw a post from someone. I should have saved it, and it said like, "Oh, somebody paid me to do their family portrait in Ghibli style. It took me hours,
Oh,
and this
I seen that one.
yeah." And she said it, and then it took them only like 20 seconds to do it, and it's like,
Should I keep drawing? That was
yeah, should I keep drawing? And it's like, I could see the frustration.
yeah.
You know what I mean? I mean, the answer is yes, you should keep drawing,
Yes, keep drawing, man.
but I could see the frustration because this is like the AI in its infancy, and look what it can do already,
Yeah.
and there's no way that these studios are just not going to use this for some purpose in their
Oh, they're going to do
animation
it.
workflow. I mean,
They're gonna do it. Hey, you remember this, yo?
right. Of course, like the more you see something, don't you get bored of it? Like I already seen like hundreds of these memes already
Yeah.
today because they're having a meme explosion, and already like I'm getting tired of seeing the art style. Like
I
I
mean,
just like
think
got,
about it.
got,
Think
got to look
about
away from it for a while. You know what I
yeah.
mean?
I mean, think about the way human beings like interact. Like, what were we talking about this week? Matter of fact, look how crazy it was last week. It was Tesla's being burnt up. May or may not still be happening, but that was the news feed. All right, Tesla's being like, I don't know, people trying to eradicate people's private property because they're mad at some dude. Then like I don't know, it wasn't even the weekend, and we were all talking about my man with the ice in the bowl, freaking Ashton Hall just with his morning routine workouts, and now that's gone already. Like the week is not even over, and it's time for I don't know people um, living off Studio Ghibli, and by Sunday it's gonna be something else for sure.
And it's not like there's a lot of entertainment going on from whatever mainstream media sources that's captivating America. So they got to make their own fun, and they're not drawing their own cool animation. They're stealing it because America's a bunch of comedians. They want to make cartoons like Family Guy and whatever's on Adult Swim or whatever. I don't even know if Adult Swim's even around anymore.
Right.
But meanwhile, in the Asian countries, like you have like Korea and Japan, now they want to like China, they want to make stuff that looks like this, which is cool. America, they don't want to be cool. They don't want to do anything that's like.
Oh, come on, guys.
Now they're just being disrespectful.
Yeah, like I said, don't bother anybody on that I'm showing you right now.
But this is a problem with America. They are very disrespectful, like by nature.
Yeah. These people they got no, you know what I'm saying? They don't care about like.
Like they're not very sincere. They're like they will go to humor first.
Then this is their
On the
response.
internet.
LOL. Just laughing at my man.
Right.
Laughing at this.
I think in terms of memes and jokes and content,
laughing at this poor old guy, man.
In terms of art, it's not like if they could go for a laugh and like some kind of respect dramatic artistic experiences, they'll go for humor.
But I know, and I've seen this in other AI Yeah, this person right here says the entire AI Studio Ghibli thing is awful, but by far the worst part is people who actively celebrating that this would sadden and anger Miyazaki, Studio Ghibli's creator. Silicon Valley has never been in a worse place. It's sickening to watch the artist's hate spread. And yeah, I've seen this before where people are just like, oh, I'm glad you artist mad. Now I don't gotta pay you commission. I could just do it in 2 seconds. And I'm like, first of all, my guy or my gal, you weren't going to buy art anyway. Okay, if that was your attitude, you were never gonna buy art. You were never gonna buy art. Like, and to artists out there, I mean, look, I don't know what to tell y'all. Yeah, AI right here, AI. Okay, um,
I guess at
advancements are
some point,
happening.
like, oh, go ahead.
Yeah. Oh, I was just gonna say advancements are happening all the time, but I can't sit there to worry and care about it because me as a human being know that I have to still learn fundamentals of art. And whatever AI is doing, like, has to be irrelevant to me unless it's like pure. But I guess I'm saying this purely as a person that is working outside of our industries. So I'm gonna, Dan and I are gonna be making our own projects anyway. But I can imagine this being even more frustrating if you're working in the industries. Man, you get let go, because some company that you're working for decided that they were going to go full AI. Now, I will say this: if they start doing that entertainment, like if they try to say like, "Oh, I'm gonna make an AI video game," I don't need the concept artist, and the concept artists get fired. And this climate right now, that particular game company is not going to survive. Like they're going to tank. So, there's that. But anyway, I said my thumbnail ruined my night. Thanks. Sorry. Sorry. That's what's happening right now. You know what I mean? That's what's happening as of today. And
Right.
people weren't going to pay for it anyway. No facts. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Uh,
But hey, if you want to go help the art community, we can start right here. Guys, if you just like the video,
yes, yes, yes,
we
yes.
can educate the world about AI, and we can get the artists worldwide that are fearing the computer, you know, I don't know,
Com-
revolution.
Computer apocalypse,
Yeah,
Skynets,
yeah, yeah, right.
the
We
Matrix, the
can,
Sentinels are coming. Like.
right. Artists worldwide are hitting the life alert bracelet right now in distress. We could talk them down the ledge, if we can get the video to get higher in the algo.
Right.
So just like the video, and you would have saved an artist's life. You know what I'm saying? It's pretty
Somehow.
good. It's pretty good somehow. We're here to help. Sean, Dr. Sean. It's like Doc. He got accredited wherever Dr. Dre got accredited
Yeah,
to
let me
be a fake doctor.
take this animation above the screen right now. It's
Yes,
like it's
but that
funny
was but that
because
was good. But that was a good statement you had about the AI and the corporations and all this. My whole thing is like I'm saying people got to have a backup plan. Like, but this is like the thing about corporate America. You ever hear the old stories? Like it's been tale as old as time, right?
Mhm.
Some guy, back in the boomer days and stuff. You walk in with your resume and you slap it down at some factory and you shake the foreman's hand and then can you start on Monday? Like some old movie, like some old like episode of the A Team or some crap. You know what I'm saying? Like you just walk down to the old factory and then just shake the foreman's hand. Like you come in looking like a hobo
You're right.
off the street with like the stick with the bag of clothes and then you just shake the hand of the dude to give you a job at the diner and like and then you got, and the boomers still think it's like that too.
Yeah.
You tell your boomer parents, like if you first of all, people are beyond boomer parents, they have Gen X parents,
Right.
but they're boomer adjacent, so I'm sure it's still the same. They're like, you don't gotta go online. Just walk down and talk to the plant manager but anyway, like this is how they thought, like, oh, just go there and you work there for the next 50 years.
Yeah.
But people can fire you anytime, bro. That's just the way it is. Industries fall apart. They had Sam Goodies, right?
Yeah, and it's
And
done.
then when MP3s dropped, people said, you know what? I'm still going to support the local record store. I'm still gonna support Sam Goody's and Blockbuster Video and every disappear, bro. Disappear, bro. But people had a backup plan. They're like, listen, maybe I have all this knowledge about how to make movies because I watched them in the video store. Maybe I had all this knowledge about like animation because I was working on the eyelash of some Nickelodeon character or something. I was trying to corrupt the youth. They're giving me a steady paycheck. But now the paycheck ain't there, so now it's time for them to make their own cartoon. I don't know, make their own comic, make their own franchise. Think of a new distribution channel. I don't know, try and network with other, I don't know, unemployed big brain nibbers,
Right.
and try and get your projects off the ground instead of, trying to get a job at some corporation that hates you or is going to fire you in the next two. It's like they might not fire you the next 2 weeks or 2 years or next decade, but there's always that chance.
Always.
So you got to do something for yourself,
especially
too. Like,
especially in the art industry, corporate art industries now in America. Yeah, I mean,
in America, even doing day-to-day animation is not even on the table. They haven't done that. The last people to do that was like with Disney, where then they transferred to like CG. Then you can get a job doing CG at least.
Mm-hmm.
But now they're even outsourcing that. So they got rid of like 2D animation, and then all the other companies were already outsourcing by the 80s. The only guy like in the 80s that was still doing like, I don't know, having Americans do cell animation was like Lou Scheimer, who was doing He-Man and stuff. But then when that went out of business, it was a wrap, bro. It was it was the Japanese and then the Koreans. We had comic books. People could draw comic books, but I don't know. It's still around, it's still around.
I mean, yes, the art form, yes, is still around,
It's still around, but
speed by manga.
But get your own manga. I mean, look, there's a lot of people doing, I mean, that's what Japan does. They're like, they have their own manga. They're not just like a workhorse person. They're trying to have something for themselves as well.
Well,
then I don't know.
America's
I don't know. Are we gonna
maybe, and I might be wrong about this. Maybe America's a very fan art place. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a bunch of fans, fan boys.
By the way, okay, this part of the conversation may or may not be insulting y'all. I'm sorry. I'm just saying.
Right.
Yeah, America be loving their fan. They be fans, which is fine. Like, but
I'm not even insulting the fans. This my speech was not for the fans. It was for artists. Like,
I'm talking about the artists.
Oh, the artists are fans. Oh yeah, definitely, yeah.
And only visual artists, because a writer will write their own stuff. They're not going to sit around and write fan fiction. You know what I'm saying?
Like I don't know. Maybe other people. Yeah, just.
And I'm guilty of this. I've done fan art. I've done a lot of fan art. But Dan and I are trying to have our own projects. Some artists don't want to do their own projects. They just want to. I will say though, on Twitter, there are bursts of people making their own original characters. There are.
Of course.
They might not be making pages of it or anything like that, but they're trying. Hold on. So right here, it says, "Yep, those are the same people who pirate stuff." Oh yeah, the people that say like, "Oh, I wasn't. I'll just get AI and not have to pay you." Yeah, they weren't gonna buy it anyway. It says RIP Ubisoft. Yeah, there's an example. Oh, did you hear about the all of the controversy that was happening, and like Assassin's Creed Shadows and this, that, and the third? Is the game good? People shilling for it. People hate it. Back and forth arguments with Elon about Hassan and all of that. And then today, Ubisoft is apparently having a collaboration to make a new team in conjunction with Tencent. I'm like, of course.
Some people were saying this was like a conspiracy, like Tencent was like 4D chessing this from the beginning. Like,
I mean,
I don't know. I think somebody was talking about that on Twitter. I don't know if it's true, but they were like, "Oh, Tencent owned like a piece of Ubisoft or something."
Right.
And they were like, "Oh, maybe they were the ones that like encouraged them to be cringe in the game," and then then they could buy it up for pennies on the dollar when it all flops. Like
Hey man,
I don't really know if that's
I don't know.
true.
You
I
never
don't know
know.
if that's true, but you never know. It's like that'd be you don't see like Marvel Rivals having this problem. You don't
No,
see them.
I mean
They
that's
just give
Net
fans what they
Ease. I don't know.
want.
I think Net Ease is pretty new, so
I don't know. I'm not sure how it works in China. They don't like gotta go by the government. Like it's a plan by the Chinese government.
probably I don't know. That's an interesting.
Maybe Marvel will
Take.
sell its properties to Tencent. Like Disney will sell Marvel to Tencent. I don't know. That's
Now,
crazy.
to be clear, I do not know the details of this Tencent slash Ubisoft new studio. I just saw it in passing, and I didn't. That's not what this video particularly is about. But on topic of the video, some American companies in trouble now. All of a sudden, and it's kind of funny. The AI blowing up for today is actually kind of funny because it's just like, I mean, most of these people that are doing these images are here in the West, and I'm like, yeah, this is all we do, right? Just find ways to like make anti-entertainment or something. Like we should. This is what we got.
But people on a subconscious level appreciate when people put a lot of effort into something.
Yes.
Like they're like, whoa, they put a lot of effort. That's why like the movies back in the day hit harder than they do now, because
Mm.
back then they didn't have CGI. They had to build the sets. They had to
Yeah.
make the alien look real, and then now they just make these alien movies, whenever they want, and it's just easy, and the CG can be made quick. It's like it's still hard to make CG, but it's like you just know that it will get there,
Right.
and it's not a mystery in how it was made. Like some guy just like grinded on whatever those render programs,
Right.
and that was that. Back in the day, they had to get the styrofoam. They had to and now that's like you don't even have to. You could just like type in three things, and then look, you have like a professional piece of work.
Build it
But at
from
the
the
end of the day,
ground
you
up.
still know that it was like made in 5 seconds. So why would you pay for that?
Yeah, I don't know. They're gonna. Yeah, you're
Like,
absolutely right.
like at some points, like maybe some dude who's like completely like I don't know, boomered out, like they can't like operate the computer, period, and they somehow have enough like I don't know knowledge to want a Studio Ghibli art piece or something. They have to ask their grandson to pay a dude to type 3 words into something and give it to him the next 20 seconds and ask for $50. Like, why would anybody do that? Why would anybody like pay for that?
That's a good question.
Now the fear is that someone's artwork looking like that sees AI artwork. Why would they pay for that either?
Right.
Because they know there's a human behind it somewhere, but it looks exactly like the AI art or something like that.
Whoops.
Because there's some people whose like their digital art looks like AI somehow. Like it's like
Yeah.
it's
No,
too
you're right.
perfect,
Yeah.
too it's too clean, it's too perfect. It's
AI has a look.
right.
It has a look for sure. Hold on. Sorry.
And the way like anime is going, it's like it's looking cleaner and cleaner and cleaner, like every cartoon's. So I'm like, at this point, they look like a dude just doing AI the hard way. Just human
And it just
effort.
has to be the knowledge of the fact that they did it human is what would be the selling point.
I mean, human love.
Yeah.
I guess in a world
Humanity.
humanity. I guess like in a world of war and strife and people sitting catalytic converters and fentanyl. Like I just can't believe in human love at this moment. But I mean, it does exist. A charity. There's things
I mean,
like that.
I mean, we're human artists. You're gonna have to believe it exists, bro. Or this.
I believe in like that because we have storylines. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Including Red, a Cyberpunk Fairytale. Check the link in the description.
That's right.
That's what I'm saying. It's like at least we have like something like in addition to art. I don't know. That's like even Miyazaki has that. He has the story. They can
Yeah.
rip off his art style, but they can't take his characters. They can't take his mind. They can't take his decision making when he comes up with these characters and his art. He's not just like a guy who's competing with the computer and can't win or something.
Right.
I don't know. These are big philosophical questions, but this is what's going on in the artist's mind right now. You know what I mean? Around the country that they be afraid to say and think about. They just want to hear everything's going to be the same, and I don't know if anything's going to be the same. Like,
I mean, hold on. It says Sean is right though. Can't worry about it because advancements are going to keep happening. Instead, you need to focus on adding value to your own work. Man,
yeah,
like listen. One of my I always have little missions for myself. First, I had the mission where I wanted to be like Takeshi Koike and draw like black outlines to or spotting black shadows, right? And that was a mission for me, which actually is going to probably pay off because then I went to like, oh, making it look like animation style, like you see me drawing right here, Adam
yeah.
Eve with a thin line. And now and I'm still gonna keep this style, but now my new mission is to see how I can make something look like the inside of a manga. I'm talking black and white, and I'll probably be doing videos on that as well. These are the missions I give myself while trying not to pay attention to AI because
Yeah, and plus people's eyes get, if there's like, let me get a positive tip for a second.
mm-hmm.
It's like people's eyes adjust to whatever they're looking at eventually. So like maybe the normie eyes to think like, oh, yours is like the AI, so I'll just go with the AI. But like eventually after time, they're gonna be able to tell what's AI and what's
They'll be able to
what's not. And the AI stuff is just gonna be used for like memes and quick trash jokes and stuff like that. And
right.
the human eye is gonna associate that with like throwaway stuff.
Yes.
So they don't want something that they pay for to look like things that are used for 3-second free memes on the internet.
Right.
And they're gonna see like the art that doesn't look like that is higher value. You know what I mean? It's like a movie. Like they could do CG all day, but if somebody actually built a set and it looks real,
mm-hmm.
they will value that more than the CG thing because it's more real. Like,
right.
Literally more real.
And that I actually truly believe that, and that's a positive outlook right there. I know a lot of artists are worried. I'm not even saying they shouldn't be worried. Like, it's kind of terrifying. A
It's like
little
they
bit.
fear, like, was it they're gonna make robot women or something, and that's like the
Oh
joke
yeah.
of the internet. The joke of the internet. It's like they're saying they're gonna make these robots, and then dudes just gonna get with the robot and stuff. But have you seen like robots like these? They try to make a humanoid robot, it just looks weird and bizarre. Like,
yeah, I wouldn't unless there's some dude who has no fear or something.
no
But
standards or no nothing. It's just
right.
like a humanoid shape. They look at freakish.
He said, yeah, we've seen this happen before. It went from hand drawn to CG. Now it's happening with AI. So I graduated high school in 2001, went to schools for film and animation. I wanted to draw 2D cartoons since I was a kid, and the industry just abandoned me. I had to fall back on video games. The Western industry abandoned you, yes.
Yes, that's right.
because
They
because
abandoned.
because I mean they're still doing 2D animation in the East.
Right.
So
I mean, you could go to comic books, but I don't know. It's kind of a weird place right now. At least the industry is. You can do your own comic book
yes,
through indie channels, no problem. The industry, I don't know. That's going to give you a paycheck. Wasn't like that Marvel guy with Dustin Gwynn?
yeah.
What's his name? He was like
Oh man,
talking about how they're paying more people at Marvel like $100 or something like that. Or
I should find. I don't know. I should find that. That meltdown was crazy. I ain't. I don't know if it's still trending.
and what did Marvel have to say about this? If it wasn't true,
Nothing.
Marvel would have like a press release and say, "This guy's tripping. This is not true. This is a fantasy." But they didn't even care. They're just like, probably happy it's out there. They're like, "Yeah, now you know what you're worth or something." No, this isn't a real industry. This is like a clubhouse for me and my friends.
I can't even find it now. But yeah, just trust me. There was a meltdown. Some of you probably already know about it.
But you notice in Japan, they don't treat their comic book industry as if it's a lesser industry because it's not animated. Like they have respect for where the animation comes from, where everything comes from.
Yeah.
It's from the comic books. In America, they just think a comic book is just some place to, slap on your resume so you can be, I don't know, the forearm animator for some video game from Vivendi Universal or something like that.
Vindy. Oh man.
That's where all these guys from the '90s went. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All the dudes from Extreme Studios, all those guys, they all went to become animators.
Yeah.
And then if you Google them, like you try to find the interwebs where the art looks like, it just looks like whatever like Nickelodeon's drawing.
Right.
It'll just look like the safe, non-edgy cartoon that they're paying them a stable paycheck to do or something like that. And before they used to draw like badass artwork and all this. Now it's just like they're drawing like, some G-rated cartoon. Just like everybody else. And it's just like, well, okay. But comics is where it's at, man. That's what's supposed to be. Like, I just think of Japan. Japan is comic books. They got their animation.
Mm-hmm.
One needs the other. One comes from the other. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
They respect.
they have a system. We don't have a system here.
Right. So we need a real system.
Or
maybe we don't. Maybe systems.
You just gotta do it yourself because we don't have a system.
Yeah, and in America, systems seem to be bad.
Yes.
Like, industries like start off cool, and then they end up, I don't know, just becoming some psyop factory. After a while, that's not concerned with profits or entertainment. It's just about like, I'm not really sure what it's about. Like no one can, but it's not about that. That's why everyone's like doing their indie thing.
Indie is the only answer, bro. Hold on, let me go through the rest of these comments. It said, no. The AI looks like people's art, and so they get accused of using AI. AI could make storylines.
Yeah,
it can. I remember the first time like AI trying to make storylines, like made like some Batman movie, and it was like hilarious because I can't remember all of it. I just remember this one part where it says Joker busts into the Batcave, and it's Batman's birthday, and he hands him a card. Hey, he hands him a gift, and it's a gift. It's a gift for new parents, and I was just like, wait, what? I'm like, I don't know if this is intentional comedy or just like AI couldn't get it straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It says looking good. Thank you. We'll put these art pieces out when I could get them situated. And I'm pretty sure I posted his Instagram. Oh, Dustin, yeah. Brother says sounds like $100 sounds like a 1990 comic page rate. $100 for a page is crazy. I get paid more just for one drawing.
But I don't think it even was it less than 100? I don't know. I gotta find the.
Yeah, it's hard to find right now. It doesn't matter. Bare 100 for a comic page is literal insanity, bro.
But it's so weird that it took years for someone to blow the whistle on that.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. That's a little weird to me because, bro, the last comic cover that I did, I'm not gonna say the price I charged for it, but it was more than $100, bro.
I'm trying like, I don't know, maybe somebody could chat to tell me like what was a page rate that Dustin was talking about that they were paying people.
Well, I know that one cover that we all know about where that girl was charged $100, but she just did it as a sketch.
I'll look it up.
And they used it as a cover without telling her.
Yeah, that's weird.
And everybody was going on about how it was trash, and she was like, "Yo, this was a cover. Marvel didn't tell me they were going to use it. I mean, this was concept art, excuse me."
He says he's asked for, oh no, he's asking for a pay raise. He wrote, Hmm. I don't know. It's tough to say. I don't know. Maybe they make them sign like all kind of paperwork that they can't disclose the pay rate or something. But I mean, it's kind of weird that they would keep these, if they are that low, a secret. Like, who cares? I mean, aren't these like people trying to
NDA or something?
LARP as like internet revolutionaries and stuff on the internet, and they can't even like blow the whistle on how low they're getting paid if they are getting low?
No, that's true. You're right. I don't understand what the deal with that is.
Telling people to go in the streets, overthrow the government, all this other stuff, and they can't even tell people like, "Yo, I'm getting paid slave wages," because they just like the prestige of having, Marvel or DC or whatever, and they're on top of your Twitter profile or something. But I don't know. But then I hear like DC pays more than Marvel. No one knows how much you get paid, so I don't really know. I can't speak on that.
Yeah.
I just kind of think everyone's doing great since they're not complaining. That's the only way I keep my mind sane. So if you're not complaining, then you're doing okay. I don't try to make up stories about people.
Oh right, I forgot I had this here in the corner. I guess to wrap up my expose on this open AI thing right here. Sorry, you guys can't see the side. It says, how do you pronounce his first name? Let's just go with Miyazaki. Miyazaki had several. Miyazaki had savage response to AI before ChatGPT Studio Ghibli images went viral. Now I remember this video. This was years ago, and now it's resurfacing back. It says after OpenAI launched a new AI generator on ChatGPT, people have been using it to create their own Studio Ghibli style images. Just know you do not have Miyazaki's blessing. And obviously, they're going to explain why. The use of AI, especially in movies and television, has been incredibly divisive. For example, the brutalists use artificial intelligence to enhance Hungarian dialogue. It threatened to derail the movie's Oscar campaign. I didn't know you could use AI for dialogue, what like the scripts or the actual.
I think the actor
Mhm.
was speaking in a Hungarian. He was speaking Hungarian, but he didn't speak Hungarian.
Okay.
So I think they were like using audio, and they were using CG to like AI CG whatever, I don't know, trickery to move his lips to the dialogue.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Earlier this week, it was revealed that the Amazon's House of David series used generative AI. In many people's eyes, this is the bad kind. It gives this it to give its scenes more horsepower. Now I don't know. I tried to watch the show. I kind of stopped at the middle of episode 2, the House of David, but whatever. Um, Now ChatGPT users are obsessing over OpenAI's 4.0 image generator, said to be its most advanced yet. It allows people to create uncanny Studio Ghibli versions of themselves, movie characters, and memes. But don't expect Miyazaki to find your imitation flattering. Then it goes on to say Miyazaki hates AI in a 2016 NHK special. Miyazaki was shown a demo of AI generated animation, specifically of a zombie esque creature. It reminded him of a friend with a disability, but he stressed, think of him, I can't watch this stuff and find it interesting. Yeah, he wasn't having it.
Yeah.
Whoever creates this stuff has no idea. Whoever creates this stuff has no idea what pain is whatsoever. I'm utterly disgusted. If you really want to make creepy stuff, go ahead and do it. I would never wish to incorporate this technology into my work at all. I strongly feel that this is an insult to life itself. When he was told that the animators hope to create AI that draws pictures like humans, he responded, I feel like we are nearing the end times. We humans are losing faith in ourselves. Nearly 10 years later, people are using AI to replicate Studio Ghibli style. For example, one thread had nearly over 14 million times and amassed. Sorry, excuse me. Let me reread that. Nearly 10 years later, people are using AI to replicate Studio Ghibli's art style. For example, one thread has been viewed near 14 million times and amassed over 105,000 likes, showing Ghibli variants using Youssef. I can't pronounce that last name. The meme. Oh, the guy in the Olympics. The meme of the man turning around and looking at another woman and a young girl smiling in front of a fire. Don't use AI Ghibli, Studio Ghibli thing. Don't talk to Grok. These things aren't. Excuse me. These things aren't hard to avoid. Quit using AI BS. One user wrote. Every single person posting AI Ghibli has miserably failed to understand Ghibli as an art form. There you go. If you guys didn't see the video, this is the video they're talking about. It's only 2 minutes. You kind of have to like read it because it's all in subtitles. But here you go.
人工知能で動きを学習させた CG を見せてくれるそうです。
Yeah, so Miyazaki right here is being shown by some people the AI and like some kind of AI animation of some sort.
ってるように見えますけど、でこれは早く移動するっていうので学習させたやつなんですね。これ頭を使って移動してるんですけど、基本痛覚とかないし、頭が大事とかっていう概念がないんで、だからもう頭をもう普通の足のように使って移動してるっていう。この動きがとにかく気持ち悪いんで、ゾンビゲームの動きに使えるんじゃないかっていう。こういう人工知能を使うと、多分人間が想像できない気持ち悪い動きができるんじゃないか。一応こんなことをやっています。
Keep my man, he's just looking at it like, what you got me in here for, bro? What you got me in here for?
Why are they showing Miyazaki like creepy zombie stuff? Like,
I don't know.
Now that quote that you read from the article makes sense. He's like, why are you showing me creepy like CG like zombie stuff? It's like, I guess like, there's some like scary elements to his Miyazaki's movies, but it's not like looking like some Resident Evil PS2 game or something like.
It looked like the skinless dudes, or not the skinless, the dudes wrapped in skin that spit acid in like Silent Hill 2 or something.
Right.
As a matter of fact, the movement that they showed there would make sense for a Silent Hill monster.
Right.
But anyway, so let's peep my man's right now.
実際には
毎朝この頃会わないけど身体障害の友人がいるんですよ。そのハイタッチするんだけども大変なんです。彼の筋肉がこわばってる手と僕の手でこうハイタッチするんです。でその彼のことを思い出してね、僕はこれ面白いと思って見ることできないですよ。これを作る人たちは痛みとかそういうものについてね、何も考えないでやってるでしょ。極めて不愉快ですよね。
So he's saying what's on screen. It's like, okay, you're supposed to show a zombie that's, twisting and contorting in like pain or agony or, feeling the hunger. And it's, he doesn't think that the machine understands pain. So.
そんなに気持ち悪いものをやりたいなら勝手にやってればいいだけで、僕はこれを自分たちの仕事をつなげたいとは全然思いません。極めて何か生命に対する侮辱を感じます。
これでもほとんど実験なの。
My man was stuck. He's like, but this man with the Beatles haircut right now. He was like, well, Mr. Miyazaki.
Man is shook. This is like his worst nightmare. It's true.
So Sitting there like Krillin watching the Kamehameha.
Like in a sitcom, he's supposed to wake up from the dream, you know? Except he's not waking up. This is real life, and it's being recorded.
The artistic master right now. He's like, yo, give him a whole analogy. My friend is sick, all right? Can't move, can hardly do a high five, and you just make some BS for 2 seconds. Get this out of my face. Now he gonna try to explain this or something.
What do you do after this?
それは分かってます。
その世の中に見せてどうこうってそういうものじゃないんですよ。
それは本当によく分かってるつもりですけど、どこへたどり着きたいんですか。
まあ人間が書くのと同じように
What does it say here? Well, we would like to build a machine that could draw pictures like humans do. Oh man.
That dude, he just flat out said it, bro. He ain't minced no words. He just straight up said it.
It's the old dudes on one side of the table. I don't know who the other dude is right next to Miyazaki, but and these young dudes, these young nibbers over here, the YNs. You know what I'm saying? YNs trying to take over with the little self-drawing machines. All right.
絵を描く機械
を作りたいんだ。
はい
He's like, yo, these mofos will get out my face right now. Yo.
Dude's about to pull a Yasuke and snatch the
最後
whole
の日が近い。
board him up.
それは人間の方が自信がなくなってくるから。
Faith in ourselves.
True.
Yeah, my man.
He had nothing to say after that.
Not one thing, bro, to say. Like, he just like,
It's funny, like we liked the fact that human beings were drawing. We had like no problem with that. We had like no ask for that, like for computers to take over.
Mhm.
And instead, the first thing we do with AI is just replace artists. It was just like, isn't artist suffering enough? You notice they always say like, oh, we're going to use this to like cure diseases. They didn't cure anything yet. I haven't seen like one disease that was cured yet from AI, you know?
Nothing.
Like, are they at least using it to work on? They say they are, but it's like, I don't know. Even Ozempic, they can't even take credit for that. That was like a mistake or something. It's just like they're trying to make like diabetes medicine or something. And, you know, celebrities taking advantage of it. And a lot of hospitals were like, where's all the Ozempic going? You know, like, they start asking questions and they found out like they were looking more fabulous than ever. America was asking the questions. They would look at like, you know, these celebrities losing weight.
Yeah.
Like, where the pounds go, bro? So we all got suspicious, and they had to finally admit to the public what was happening. It's like they couldn't keep it. But AI can't take credit for that.
Right.
They just take credit for like, I don't know, making an old legend cry. Like right now, seeing his memes used for like evil intents, used for.
They got the White House use, you know what I'm saying, the filter, you know. You know, everybody's using the filter, and like I said, I'm not here to chastise people for using the filter. You want to use the filter for fun, I guess, you know, it can't be stopped, right? It can't be stopped. Me as an artist, and I said this many times, so I'll just say it one more time. You go on Pinterest, right? And Pinterest is riddled with AI. And it's so bad that I had to segment folders, and I made an AI folder. Why? Because some of the AI, let's face it, y'all, some of the AI looks decent. Looks pretty stylistic. And I will sit there and I will use that AI as reference to go do some hand drawing stuff. Because, I mean, as an artist, why you can't steal back? You know what I'm saying? I mean,
yeah, they stole from you. I mean, you steal it back from them.
I'm like, yo, give me this, give me that, like, give me all this, give me all that. Yeah, that'll be reference for me. I will say this as some art advice. People when artists learn, sometimes they will trace to understand the person, either a piece of anatomy or the person's art style. I encourage that. They should do that. And if you ever post up a trace piece, you should disclose that that you're just trying to learn. I will say, if the image is AI, do not trace AI, yo. Don't trace AI. And the reason I say that is because AI is not 100%. You're going to get some pretty wonky looking anatomy. Like, it's getting better. I'm not going to lie. Like, it's still messing up hands, though. But yeah, don't trace AI. Like, that's not going, you're not going to learn anything. I assure you. Pick either real photos or your favorite artists, like, who are good at have sound anatomy. Anyway, sorry. That was my little artistic rant on
I think it's always like, didn't like manga they trace like photos they take in the street or something?
Yeah, that's a photo though.
Oh, you're talking about like AI?
Yeah, I'm talking about specifically tracing something that's incorrect.
Oh, okay.
Because if I like, imagine I had like a skyline, but it was done in AI, bro. That perspective is gonna be trash. Now, if I trace the photo's got to be correct because it's a photo. You know?
Oh, I see. I
yeah,
see.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
I'm saying for artistic
jacked up.
learning, like
I see.
Yeah.
I see. Got it.
And hold on, let me sorry right here. Clarence Price says, "Good morning." You know, is it morning where you are? What's up? I say, yeah, he shook. I too have an AI folder. Yo, listen, some of them look good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, because in the article they were saying like, stop using the grok, stop using this. It's like, I don't know. Once it comes to the point where people are just saying it's available, but don't use it, it's like people are just gonna keep using it. I can't.
Yeah, they're gonna
just living with it.
It's not going away. It's not going away. I can't even, So
it's not even illegal. It's like it'd be like, stop bootlegging, stop going on, those sites and watching Captain America: Brave New World. Stop doing that, and in a way, you shouldn't do that.
Right.
But like AI is like, they ain't gonna have the copyright people come at you for that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yet, so it's a free for all at this point to use it, and people are using it. And all across the political spectrum, by the way.
Yes, exactly.
It's not even a political thing where it's like, oh, the left wing respects art more than the right. Who doesn't care about art? Well, they're using it all day. Memes.
Yeah, they could say, "Oh, the White House used it," and do I even have that picture?
Right. So the White House uses it, so I don't like what they're doing in the White House. So I will not use. They're using it too. It's like they're all using it. It's all AI free for all, and I guess there's probably a way to use it for some research tool or something, but eventually you got to put pencil to paper, right?
Here you go, yo. Don't say I never did anything for yo. The White House using it right now.
Now, who's this? I don't know. I've been off the
This
internet.
was a woman that was dealing drugs and
convicted
was also
of fentanyl trafficking and was arrested by what's that? Philadelphia after illegally revealing. Oh, okay. Re-entering
so I
the
believe
she came back for more fentanyl dealing or something.
Yeah. So I believe like they were illegal here, and then boom.
Fentanyl's pretty rough. It's like little kids could be like crawling around the floor and they touch it and they die instantly and stuff. It's kind of bad.
Right.
Not kind of bad. It's bad. It's bad stuff. Don't do it.
Right.
Don't do fentanyl. Not once, guys. Important safety tip from React and Draw. No fentanyl.
Yeah. No.
Like JD Vance in a flight suit right now, like he's going to fight a jet in Independence Day. Like
he going.
Welcome to Earth. Like what's this? He goes to
on President Trump and I love the United States Marine. Marine. Okay.
Oh my bad.
It did look like a flight suit though.
He was scrolling too fast. But like, I mean,
this is the deal that I was arrested by.
But people are gonna scroll in that meme like so fast. They're gonna just think that that's not a fentanyl deal. They're gonna think that's like
why
some grandma that they deported and get mad. Like,
why they got my man's right, GD Vance right now?
yeah, well, they got him looking like some kid. Like, what is
I don't know.
this?
There we go.
Well, there we go. It's all in politics. It's Miyazaki. This is our style. This is also a problem when you had the normie. It's not even normalization. I call it normieization
Mm-hmm.
of liking Studio Ghibli's artwork.
Right. Yes.
You ask like anyone like approaching normie status or something, who their favorite anime guy is, and it's Miyazaki.
Yeah.
I don't watch anime at all. I don't like it. But I do like that Miyazaki. He's the best. You got some critic who only watches, I don't know, Academy Award nominated stuff, and he'll just say Miyazaki, that guy. They feel safe in that he's not going to be called a fool because his movies are like critically acclaimed universally.
Right.
And America was like, they were trying to get out of the I don't know what they call it, like the dude bro, like ultra violence reputation that anime had in the 90s and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So when the Miyazaki stuff started to, he was making movies, it was getting acclaim. By the time Princess Mononoke came out, they were trying to move away from like, that reputation that if you're watching anime, you just cared about bloods, guts, and Uzis and jacuzzis, that kind of stuff, and
right.
violence. You're more of a intellectual person. You know what I mean? So all the anime websites and stuff, they started to deride like, the MD Geists, the Ninja Scrolls, the Madhouse stuff,
right.
Those video game, to anime translations. Like, they said like Miyazaki, this is real art or something. And it is, it's real art. I mean, this is like the best, right?
Yeah.
But it seems like that name was like the only one that these normie people knew was up to. So now, what's the first one they're gonna jack? What's the first, the first go-to like anime style that ChatGPT is gonna jack for? It's gonna be Miyazaki. It's like it called you the victim of your own success at some point.
Yeah. I wonder if he's gonna make a statement on this one.
Yeah, where?
Hold on. It says they don't care, Sean. They're selling AI commissions. Yeah, I know. They're selling AI commissions and race swapped traced art as commissions. That's a new thing. JPN says, yeah, tracing anatomy from AI will lead to bad anatomy, right? Not just hands, but proportions. Mm-hmm. What's useful is when making an AI pick for reference that you can prompt in all kind of objects. See, I'm not against that either. Like if you go and like you prompt something that you're going to use for reference for real art, I don't see a problem with that.
People definitely gonna use it for design. They're gonna like say, "Yo, make me 30 variations on a soldier outfit or something for character," and then they're gonna make 30, and then they're gonna mix and match between like, I don't know, 5 of them or something.
Yeah.
It's happening. It's happening right now. I could just tell. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a computer savvy person in terms of AI anyway.
Right.
But I assume that's happening because it's just easy. And it makes sense because they want to save time and money, and they don't have a time for a guy to like Google like 8 pictures on the internet and put himself into like a psychic trance to figure out the best art design. So there's gonna use AI to help along. It's just whatever. What's funny though is like back in the day, you had like these boomers. They didn't need any of this stuff. They just like picked up a pencil, paper.
Yeah. Well, that's why Miyazaki can't understand what the heck is going on right now.
Yeah, they're like, we're just built different. These boomers are like, Miyazaki's like, I'm just built different, man. I had a desk drawer like full of some photos. I had like, some drawings from the last anime we had. And we instead made Nausicaa Valley of the Wind. And what are you guys doing? You guys got to run to your computer to draw like me. You need to get 200 credits from Midjourney.
What is it? The
premium edition to draw.
Omni Man told Mark when he was Look what they need to do to mimic a fraction of our power. Like,
Yeah, exactly, yo. No young person can diss boomers again. You know what I'm saying? These guys can, like, I don't know, write a storyline. You ever think about this? Like, we're waiting for like Stranger Things to pop out like 6 episodes or something.
mhm.
You know how boomers were making like 22 episodes a year, bro? And some of these shows that make like 8 episodes a year aren't even as good as the ones that were making 22 episodes a year.
Yeah, no, you're right.
Like, I'm watching Daredevil right now, and bro, he didn't even. I think this week he's gonna be in the outfit. I think he's finally gonna be in
I
his
saw the
Daredevil
episodes.
outfit, bro. Was he in his outfit? That sounds like a no.
Yes, yes.
Yeah, but it sounded like he was in a lot.
No, I didn't know if it was a spoiler, but yeah, I mean,
He wasn't in a lot. I mean, see, bet it's not even a spoiler. It's more like you got to tell me so I watch it.
yes,
'Cause
he was in. There's 2 episodes this week.
Yeah, and they probably did that on purpose because the first one they dropped probably didn't like have enough. They're desperate. They need, like, listen, people are falling off because it's been about lawyer drama for a while.
Well, I think that it's already all filmed, right? Like,
No, it's all film, but I'm saying like they're only releasing one every week.
oh yes.
So people are like,
Well, that's
returning every
why.
week to see Daredevil, and it's
Spoiler alert. That's why they released 2 episodes this week.
Yeah, I know. That's why I was saying,
Because
they're like, hey man, we're losing viewers.
because
gotta,
episode 5 didn't have them in the joint either. Not episode 6.
Right. So now you need 2 hours. And I get it. They want to be an intelligent
I mean,
superhero show. They're not trying to make Arrow or something.
right.
Where it has to have an action scene before the commercial break, mandatory or something like that. But after a while, it's like, maybe, action is better. I don't know. Like Reacher, it's like you get an action scene every week. It's like it's not stupid, but it's.
I will say for this season of Daredevil, freaking between Daredevil, Punisher, and and Kingpin, they carrying the show right now.
I guess through bare acting.
Yeah, through bare acting, they're carrying the show.
Because they're good actors and they have like screen presence.
Yeah. So like we're not like they're really good. The plot just, dragging.
Yeah, it's dragging a lot.
But hey. Hold on.
I mean, it's like it's watchable because there's nothing else on.
Yeah. I mean, I'd rather watch this than watch, The Acolyte or something.
Right, but you look at a show like Supernatural. Like Supernatural was awesome. Like, you know what I'm saying? Kept me engaged. It was free.
Engaged. I'm engaged in the episode of 24. How about that?
Yeah, 24 with Jack Bauer, bro. Like every episode was fire. It was free. I don't need a subscription. I don't need, to log in or any of that stuff. They just give you the episode. It had action. You were entertained. They made 24 of them. Yeah. 24 episodes a year, bro. You were like, America was eating good.
I don't know if they could write like 24 anymore. Like,
nah. I'm watching this Daredevil, and they got like half of the shows taken up by like those internet journalist BB Uric, her little asides with people from the community talking about how they can't afford bread or something, they're getting robbed in the street or something. And then that episode with a dude, he was like stealing cornflakes or something, and he was yelling.
What was that episode for, bro? Yo, real talk. See, y'all, I'm about to go on a rant. Hold on, before I go on this rant,
he got him like 10 days in jail or something when he had like multiple offenses and stuff. And he was like, "Isn't that good?" And he's like, "That ain't good, Mom. You ain't crapping." Start cursing.
Hold on, because I'm gonna go on forever on that. Let me see what else we go on.
And I'm not even like some super law and order man. I'm just like want my entertainment, bro. I'm just like, listen, all right, bro, but damn, like I came here to see Daredevil. I didn't come to see the adventures of dude who house some cornflakes, like, and is ornery about that he got caught like by the man. Like I'm, what? Where's the karate? Oh, am I some low brow person? No, I'm just saying, listen, this show's called Daredevil, and I'm getting like some lecture about some dudes like what is this, some social commentary on, what, he stole food or something. I'm like, what are we doing, man? Like, I think we're getting away from what's entertained. I don't know. Maybe people are entertained by that. I guess
Nobody was entertained by that.
they keep making it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they keep. This is the whole episode. He's in therapy.
What do you mean,
Kingpin's
they
in
made it? It
therapy.
doesn't
Talking about his
matter.
marital problems. Maybe people find that entertaining.
Nobody
Kingpin's
finds
in,
that entertaining.
he's talking with his wife, bro. The interplay between him and the therapist, and him. Like, I'm like. I mean, it was funny. They had the payoff for that. It was kind of like a little payoff in one of the episodes of what they were talking about in therapy. I won't spoil it because it's basically the only payoff you get from those therapy sessions. But we're in episode 5, bro. Like, I'm just saying, using that as an example. Like, I'm not even saying this is the worst show I've seen, like, from Disney. Far from it. You know what I'm saying? But I am saying, like, at least on free TV, I was getting, like, something was happening on some Smallville episode. Like, I would, it wasn't peak TV, but at least Sam Winchester, like, shot a ghost with some rock salt or something by like mid 11 or something. Just they had a choice between that and Daredevil. Not being Daredevil, I guess I would choose that.
Right. My
opinion. I don't know. That's maybe I'm in the minority on that one. I don't know. I'm just saying we got to step it up, because the promise of having only 10 episodes a year was that they would work on those 10 episodes being like Breaking Bad level, Stranger Things level. Like,
who?
I'm saying the promise.
We know you're talking about Disney, right? Like the makers of the esteemed show.
Well, they're not the only one making crap like for 10 episodes a year. They're not the only one making crap for 10 episodes a year. Like, but that was the promise. They were like complaining. I remember like Lost, they made 22 episodes a year or something like that. And they were saying it's too much. We can only make 12 because the quality of the show demands that we make 12. And then they did. And then they were like, yeah, well, these episodes are still pretty good.
Right.
So maybe they do need to make only 12. And 24 eventually made 12 episodes too. They were like, oh, we're going to have this miniseries, but it's only 12 episodes. And I'm like, all right, well, at least there were good 12 episodes. Now we're getting 12 episodes of shows and they still stink. They stink worse than watching, like, I don't know. Maybe I'm complaining too much because, like, if you watch network TV, them episodes of CSI.
No. Like, give me a second. I just want to read the comments. I'll complain in a second.
So you're enjoying. I don't want to mess anybody's enjoyment. Like,
no, they're complaining with us. Just I missed the Spawn animated series on HBO. Yeah, that was a classic. I never watched all the episodes of that. Norman's calling out Miyazaki. Like, there is one black friend and they got approved they're not racist.
It's so true. Miyazaki, that's the one go-to, bro. Like, they have
that was their boy.
That's their boy. I know everything about Studio Ghibli, and I know about that too, bro. But
now they just trying to make Studio Ghibli.
Yeah, I guess they were too in love with him. Now they're trying to like wear him as a skid suit.
Yeah, I'm on Studio Ghibli DLC right now. Says, did you see Neon's video on Japanese animators speaking on Western animation? No, but maybe I'll make a video about that. Maybe that's something to react to. I don't know. I'll check it out.
Definitely gotta see that.
Get the Dragon Radar and find a lot. All right, here we go. Here. Says, you mean Daredevil side quest? Yes, that's exactly what it is. It said, sorry, but after the She-Hulk series, the whole trying to make an intelligent comic series is like Sisyphus rolling the boulder of the bland-born streetwalkers up Mount Everest. It's a mountainous task. So I kind of want cornflakes now. So Daredevil got side quested to remove the She-Hulk series from people's minds.
Maybe that's why. I know there was a lot of rewriting and reshooting, so maybe there was like cringe content in there and these scenes are extended longer just to move that out. So maybe he's in therapy sessions for a long time just to like remove the She-Hulk stuff in there and the part where he was wearing a yellow mask in there. They have to get rid of that. So the wallpaper over that. Fair enough.
So, CW tried to work for something, at least for a few years. So I'm still trying to figure out which was objectively worse between She-Hulk, Naomi, and Batwoman. I did not see Batwoman, and I don't even know what Naomi is. Said the internet going to wear Miyazaki out. To close out the Miyazaki topic, because we're gonna get out of here soon. Probably should do a showcase too. I will say this to artists: just keep drawing. Just keep drawing. Just keep drawing, and if at all possible, make some projects. Start thinking about a project. Start thinking about storylines. You know, start thinking about like doing some indie stuff. Network with like-minded people. That would be my advice. Because AI is not Skynet is not going to stop. Okay, the Sentinels from the Matrix are not going to stop, but we can keep going with like learning like actual artistic information. I know it seems daunting because the AI is learning, and I know there are individuals out there that seemingly now hate artists. Listen, whatever for them. For the people who just having fun with AI, I don't even mind.
All this meme stuff will be over in a week.
Yeah. I don't even care. I know people use like AI a lot, but hey, listen, you're artists. Just keep going. Just keep going. Don't lose hope. Try not to get into too many, online arguments. And
Like the Miyazaki stuff's gonna last in a week. It's just be over.
yeah, so I really got back. I really got to get back into making comic books. I still have colorblind in the back of my mind. See, our moderator has their own comic book mind. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say based on the situation. Now, what I wanted to see later is if Miyazaki or anybody from the studio actually responds to this, and that'll be interesting. And that would be interesting. So I don't know. I guess we'll cover that when that happens. Now, back to this damn Daredevil show, like. I don't even understand. It was like Matt gets I don't know, verbally like herbed by this man who's stealing his box of popcorn or whatever, his crunch and munch, because he was hungry.
He wasn't even like funny, or he wasn't like a charming thief guy, and you feel sorry for him a little bit. He was like kind of a jerk from jump. Like,
I don't even know what he was for. Son wasn't even used in the storyline. I saw the last 2 episodes. He never returned. I'm like, oh, so why were we there? Why were we there? We're just trying to see Matt. What was the purpose to see Matt? I don't know. Riz up the one lady to try to get him like better days like off of his sentence, and then try to I don't his lawyer prowess like.
Maybe this is like, and I don't know. Are people into this? I haven't really checked the reactions of YouTube on these Daredevil episodes. I'm just going off my own.
You know what? I don't know. I haven't heard. I'll tell you what. I haven't heard people hate it. I don't hate it either. It's just.
I mean, if they want to make the show, I guess in some kind of legal drama or something, I guess it's like maybe this is the first time a person that watched a superhero show saw legal drama. I don't know. So now if this is maybe oppressive to them, I don't know. But this is like kind of like, not that exciting to me. It's not terribly acted or anything, so then shot or anything. So it's like it's getting by.
That's what I'm saying. The actors are saving the show. They're really saving it. Big time.
But yeah. But this is supposed to be the expectation to like these streaming shows. Also,
I gotta check, like, how slow was the like season 1?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it was a little slow. Not this slow. I mean, they had to prove something, they had to have some action. They had to have like super heroic plot points, you know what I'm saying? Like you had to like run around and discover crime stuff and be active and like, establish the characters and whatnot.
Right.
In one episode, they had like Kingpin getting chastised for not having a building permit or something. They had like the dude who's like who's that guy, James Gandolfini's son that's on the show. He's like the Kingpin Stan or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
He blabbed about some union thing or something, and it's like it's all about permits and stuff. It's like they're more interested in like city government.
Yeah, they think that was the jam. So I mean, I guess he's running from here. I guess he would be complaining about this. I don't know. It's just
I don't know. There's no way to complain about it without sounding like some kind of like fool or something like on the internet. Be like, I want like him to do stuff. You want some guys could just be like, well, see, you are just not intellectually capable of understanding the drama, inner conflict between Kingpin trying to adjust to his new life. That has to be established for 4 episodes. And his wife's therapy. See that's revealing.
I ain't gonna lie. They could have left the therapy out of it if they just dealt with the dynamic of him and his wife by themselves.
Yeah, I mean, it's getting repetitive. You know what I mean? Like his wife Vanessa has one expression on her face. It's like this permanent smirk
Mm.
of like, I know more than you. Like, and I'm like, okay. And then has this whole like, inner frustration thing. It could blow up at any moment, but he keeps it very restrained. And it's just like, okay. But I guess I'm seeing the point that the show was kind of reshot and rewritten a little bit. So maybe they're just repeating these scenes over and over again
To pad it
because they
out.
they had to pad it out because they cut out a lot of stuff from these earlier episodes. So maybe the next half of the episodes will be better. And then the next season will be like how it used to be, like at least more closer to what Netflix was.
Right. That could be the case.
Because it's like, if you think about it, all those therapy session scenes that are in every episode can be filmed in one day.
Yes.
So they probably had Kingpin, his wife, and the therapist do like multiple scenes in that office so they could pad out the first 4 episodes that they had to wallpaper She-Hulk cringe out of.
Says Daredevil season 1 was a slow burn, but somehow the format was fresh. Some early scenes of dialogue were overlong to me. The slowness of season 1 paid off, but if it hadn't, nah, that's true. Because I remember season 1 being kind of slow too, as well. Actually, how many episodes is this season supposed to have? By the way, let me look that up. Was it Daredevil? I gotta go to bed soon. Daredevil. Born Again. Episodes. Episode counts. There we go. 9. Alright, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Like, my guy just got back in the suit, right? That's episode 6. That means for the next 3 episodes, all I want to see on the screen is Matt in costume and Punisher blasting. Like, that's literally, that's it. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna give spoilers, but they kind of set it up that way though, because like there's a whole part that people are gearing up for opposition. So I would expect that the next couple of episodes is like,
Yeah.
like
And it seems like the Disney people are aware of this issue because they released 2 episodes at the same time. They were like, we got to get people more than
they
this.
had to, because he didn't gear up until 6.
Yeah, they couldn't do it to the audiences another week.
I will say in 5 they didn't have him gear up, but he did deal with a situation that like a physical situation that was interesting. So, but yeah. Hold on. Give me a second, y'all. I'm gonna try to do something. You could talk. Gonna try to do something daunting, which is the the showcase.
Okay,
We haven't done that in a while.
it's fair. I mean, but I don't know. We'll see with Daredevil. I mean, there's not much out there right now, so it's not like I'm still watching it, so it's like it's not that bad. I mean, Reacher, I think, is having a better season than Daredevil at this point.
Right.
It's just meat and potato show, you know what I mean? But it's well done, It's like, let me see.
Where did we leave off? think the last time we showed something was like near my birthday or something, and that was February. Okay, I'm gonna arbitrarily start. I'm gonna arbitrarily start right here. Yes, we start in February. Okay. There it is. All right. Here we go, y'all. Here we
It'll be
go.
tough.
Yep.
All right, we got Makimi draws.
Yep. And he finished this piece already. I already saw the final piece. But this was a work in progress.
All
And
right,
he was doing painting.
looking good. Very well rendered piece.
So,
This is our Discord, guys. If you check the link in the description, you're welcome to join the Discord. You have to post your art section. You post your art. We will show it on the stream.
right.
So we have Brina, who's in the chat, and drawn the Punisher.
No, she's drawing.
Sorry, my bad. It's not the Punisher. What is it?
No. So actually, that is a compliment to how good Brina is. That Dan thought that she did some Marvel Rivals official art, but no, she drew the Flash.
Okay. Oh, I see.
Yeah,
right. That's the reference on the side.
Yes.
And this is the Flash. Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, she drew the Flash.
Right.
She was using like the paint side, the Punisher as the
Okay. That's cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. She has a video on this already. Actually, y'all should go check out. Rena, feel free to post that link for people to
It's just as
follow
good.
you. This is an interesting situation. This is Mufa. Yeah, she's got a dragon girl and what looks like to be a bigger beast behind them with mad architecture. By the way, I think this evolves the more we scroll down. So we're gonna do Dante Crisis. Now, I remember he's developing this. This is very well rendered. There are planets blowing up in the background. He's going to finish this along down the way as well. There you go. Getting close to the end.
One planet is cleaved in half, I guess.
Yep. That planet had a bad day.
Like an egg. There you go.
This is Makini. He is... Did I see this finish? I think this might be finished. We're going to find out. I think so. Some clean line work there.
Very clean. Very good. Very cool.
Hold on. I'm actually trying to like the picture. Why did my screen...
Freeze?
Yeah, it was straight up froze. Give me a second, yeah.
iPad's burning hot.
No, it's... Oh, come on, man. Give me a second. It's actually really annoying.
Brina says, remember, Dante doesn't draw. He commissions people.
Right. This is a screenshot. There you go. This is Brina doing the DC Heroes.
Way better than the first try. That's cool. It's like, look, you got Green Lantern, you got Aquaman. This is looking legit, man. This is...
I just want to make a disclaimer, too, to myself, y'all, that I decided to take some different inspiration for my Marvel Rivals video that's coming up. It's not digitally painted. It's modeled after the other some of the other Marvel, like if you guys play the games like the name cards where they have like cell shading. Yeah, it's done after that stuff.
Just use AI, bro.
Yeah, my AI, my own digital painting. Yeah. I could digital paint. It's just like it's a pain to me sometimes.
Just use the Miyazaki GPT.
Yep. There's a coal dust, and he's got some kind of I don't know, winged beast, something like that beast coming to you.
Very interesting.
James Odell. Oh snap! It's Alan, y'all.
Hey, look at that.
Alan from Invincible. Who got?
You're gonna do Alan. You're gonna do Marvel Rivals Alan.
Imagine I just do the whole cast. I ain't gonna lie, like it would kind of be hard to do the whole cast because then I'd have to like classify them in battle classes, and like I
Yeah.
feel like everybody in Invincible is classified as a tank, mostly.
Right.
But oh, look at this. Smooth for Slappy. He's got that beast is coming through. Oh, I don't know why I thought it was a dragon girl. It's not. She does have horns though. This is Brina again. Oh look, she's got it fleshed out.
Oh wow! Even like the title is flashed out.
This is what I should have did.
So you control everything. You have full.
The way she has that zigzag, that Marvel Rivals zigzag in the background.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what I should have did. But I
Right.
did like the heroes to the floor instead of doing a 3/4 portrait like this.
Right.
I wasn't thinking. Look, strategist, Green Lantern. Green Lantern as a healer makes sense. Aquaman, Vanguard. It's pretty cool. Brina, where did you have? Oh, you made the letters? Did you make the letters? Because I was trying to find that font, and
this is cool.
yeah,
I mean,
that's
this is. You gotta go to DC.
yeah.
Maybe hopefully they'll Dustin Gwynn you. Or, I don't think they did. I think it was like a Marvel thing specifically.
Yeah, I think it's Marvel.
Very interesting though, because aren't these guys rich? Like Marvel's like.
Anyway,
No one knows. No one knows. I just say they're rich because they always say they are. So I'm gonna just
it's
say
whatever money that Disney allowed them to use.
Whatever. They're all millionaires. They're all driving around gold cars and stuff like that. They don't want to tell me. They want to complain vaguely, and I'd say how much to give. All right, whatever. I don't care. They're all millionaires.
Yeah.
Dai J.
This Dai J. Oh, he's doing a study. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, this is legit.
Studies are cool. This is like when I was talking about, when you're trying to reference something. Well, he's referencing a real art piece there, but yeah, that's pretty cool.
For sure.
Got Coal Dust. He's got remind me of a Looney Tunes cartoon for some reason.
Yeah, definitely. This is like.
Is he going to sleep? Getting ready to go to sleep?
I've been watching old cartoons like that lately, like old Popeyes and stuff. You get like they're fun to watch. Like as long as they're only like 3 minutes.
It's funny. A lot of those old cartoons have some good animation too, man.
Yeah, I know, because they were basically like shorts they would show before a movie.
Right.
So it was like really like professionally animated. It wasn't like Saturday morning stuff. All right, so we have this is Makini.
Yep. Makini, he's doing his thing. I think this one is complete yet. Oh, almost done. Excuse me.
Very strong buff.
It's a buff woman.
Six pack.
Oh, there we go. Jamie Odell coming with the Omni-Man. Mr. Omni-Man. He's got his
get the Omni-Man expression, eternally peeved.
Right.
Very cool.
Here's Dante Crisis. Again.
All right, look at him. Looks like he's hooked up the planets. He's painting them a little more with some kind of explosion
right.
rendering right now. He blew up all the planets at one time.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have the power.
Says Hashmander. Showing some Yu-Gi-Oh fan art. Mm-hmm. And I'm not sure what this character is, but it's pretty cool. OC's making your own characters.
OC, do not steal, please.
All right, here is Dante Crisis commissioning brutality once again.
He's drawing his character. He's commissioning his character to beat up Dragon Ball characters.
Basically, yes. That's how that works.
Good for him.
It's a Retro Wolf. Retro Wolf is drawing some thickness right now. You know what I'm saying?
It's Gina.
Retro Wolf.
What the caption say?
So not my original character, but a friend of mine's I did fan art for. So I guess it's of OC of somebody else.
Interesting.
Called as
Very
result of a
cool.
warm up for a project I've been working on. Also got a knight and he finds this. But it's a beast.
Oh, that's cool.
So it's gonna be interesting.
I like this.
Ghost Trick. It's an old drawing I did for. Oh, I think I remember seeing this. Yeah, this is Brina's again.
This is cool. Like a dog.
Yep.
This is all good. This is dope.
Ghost Trick.
Crisis Metroid.
Nah, it's like a video.
What's it mean? What's this other? Okay, so we got Brina doing. She got a controller, a game controller. Oh no, it's not a game. What is that? It's
I'm not sure. It is a game controller of sorts. She did this in her Yasuke video. This was dope.
This is legit.
Look, it is
Got Derek. Hey.
He's doing Blood Ruth.
Right.
And right here.
Is this his original character? I believe. Maybe not.
Might not be actually.
Well, it's good art. It's good. Yeah. Cool. All right, so we got Alpha Proto.
Alpha Proto.
Hey, Alpha Proto is still in the chat, bro. This is cool, man. Look at this. It's Venom and Mega Man. And Mega Man is looking shook.
Yo, speaking of which, so apparently
this is legit.
Marvel Rivals is updating soon, and I don't know if it's free or like a $3 prize of like a extra skin for Venom, and it's an orange Venom, and that's a shout out to Marvel vs. Capcom because they had like an orange Venom as player too.
Right.
But there's also an unlockable that is like it's like in shadow, and you just see somebody's back and like their butt is like showing but it's a silhouette, and so people looked at it and said, "Is that Venom?" And then today, they leaked that one of the emotes that you can put on Venom is him twerking. I'm like, here we go. I'm not going to express how mad I'm gonna be if I'm playing the game and get killed by Venom, and then my man twerks on top of my body after. That's worse than dunk. What was it? Teabagging. Like,
send the asteroid.
I was like, yo, which one of y'all in that East is responsible for this? This is more Dante Crisis. Oh snap! It's the prelims. The him is Link. Oh my goodness! I'm yawning too much. It's almost time for bed. It's Retro Wolf. Retro Wolf doing the Muscle Woman. He's got all the colors laid out. I gotta start doing that.
Yeah, that's a smart move. You know, I gotta be doing that too. So it's like going to the last picture, selecting the color, and coming back in like some.
I know you can make a
your own palette and stuff and saving. It's cool.
Sketch this sketch Brina did for her Yasuke video.
Right. This is legit. I think a cool style, like cool coloring style.
Yeah. This is Diet J doing this thing. He's trying to do a Marvel Rivals version of Ichigo.
Nice.
Yeah,
very legit.
This is what I couldn't. Actually, he's doing it correctly too, because I think I was trying to like blend too hard when I was doing my digital painting. What he's actually doing is it's kind of like in cuts,
right?
Faded cuts, which I think is supposed to be like. You've seen this guy before, yo.
Right. Yo, there he goes. His work in progress right here. That's crazy, bro. That line art is crazy.
Well, this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this one is probably gonna be the best one, to be honest. Hope to finish that soon. Uh, this is more progress on Diet J's work. Rena doing the Flash progress.
That's looking cool, man. It's a good
Oh,
showcase.
is that? Oh, I thought that was Hella. Maybe
Yeah, I thought that was too.
I think it might be Hella. That is from Mario Cinematic. Man, I haven't spoken to Mario Cinematic in a while.
Yeah, we gotta get Mario Cinematic back in the stream.
Oh, it's Gambits. I'm about to make a name for myself out here. Oh yeah, apparently.
Yeah, Channing Tatum's gonna be in Avengers Doomsday.
Yeah, and
A bunch of X-Men characters.
yeah, as well as all the yeah. I don't know why they bring up. Let's no disrespect to Patrick Stewart and Ian McKellen, but I'm like, yo, y'all dudes is. Oh, maybe they're gonna like do something where like they go away and then younger versions of them coming out.
Yeah, it's like the last hurrah.
Right. Which I guess makes
I
sense.
mean, might as well, because look, they have Deadpool Wolverine.
Yeah.
That was like one of the biggest hits.
Right.
So like they don't want to do like let's make a new Wolverine right now. So maybe they're gonna have Wolverine show up in like Avengers Secret Wars.
Right.
But I guess in the end they're gonna just have to just redo X-Men. I mean, the younger people and stuff.
I mean, they have to regardless.
Like the rumors that what Sadie Sink is gonna be Jean Grey, like she's got red hair. I don't even know if that's gonna be if that's true, but this one.
That's too many rumors.
Too many rumors, man. And what X-Men lineup they're gonna do? I don't know.
Who knows?
But Famke Janssen wasn't there. Jean Grey wasn't there.
That's true.
And Halle Berry wasn't there. Storm really wasn't there. A couple other people weren't there too. But anyway, very cool artwork. Oh, that was it?
Yeah, that was it.
All right, guys. If you wish to show your artwork on.
Hold on, Rena just said she just posted the wallpapers.
Oh, nice. You made it on her.
Yeah, it's for her iPad.
Oh, that's cool. Camera covered. Do not disturb.
She's gonna be doing Firestar. I heard people say that too. So I heard
that's actually a good idea.
Right.
Ooh, Iceman. Are they gonna have like Spider-Man: The Amazing Friends? They're gonna have Iceman. Who was Iceman? It was that dude from the X-Men, Shawn Ashmore.
Oh, right.
Oh, also Rogue was not. Was it what's the name of the actress again? It was Rogue. Anna Paquin. Yeah, she wasn't there. She wasn't featured in the little X-Men. I mean the Avengers reveal cast list.
Yeah, Cyclops though. Isn't Cyclops? Isn't James Marsden's version? I'm probably saying his name wrong. Version of Cyclops canonically like.
I think like in X-Men 3 he died, but then I think in X-Men Days of Future Past he was back or something.
How so? Oh, all right, fine.
I don't know. He was in it at the end. I don't really remember all that lore, but where's Jean? Jean was back too, and so was Anna Paquin. So we gotta cough up some more money, man.
In any case, y'all, gonna run up out of here. Thank you for coming through to live to discuss the dangers of AI.
If you haven't liked the video, subscribe, hit the bell to know when we come on next.
Yes.
Sean will be dropping the Marvel Rivals video very soon.
Yeah. Just have to work on it, and I'll be dropping that.
Check out the links in the description. Read a Cyberpunk Fairytale. Check out the Discord.
Right.
So you can feature your artwork in the poster art section. You know, fun times. AI, I don't know what to tell you, man. It's here.
It's here and it's doing things, apparently.
It's doing weird things. I don't know. Just try to keep focused on drawing, increasing your skills, writing, creating characters, becoming a sensation.
Creating new
Coming.
things because, I don't know, all AI could do is take old things.
If they steal from you, steal it back.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Always steal it back. I condone stealing AI back in the form of hand drawing.
For sure.
Anyway, y'all, thanks for coming through. I'm gonna run up out of here, and yeah, I'll post some stuff in the community tab and try to get some videos up as soon as I can. But yeah, everyone have a good rest of the weekend, and we'll see you guys soon. Peace out.
Peace.